Thanks a lot to Stine for this wonderful presentation, giving us the whole background and giving us the whole spectrum of different possibilities. Now I kindly ask my guests here on stage. I want to play a little bit with the topic, with the title of the discussion today about the internet being the dung heap. And if you ask the right questions, you will find the pearls. So this is the continuation of the quote by Weizenbaum. So hopefully you will find the right questions for all of us to find new spaces in the internet, new signs. To find the rooms and to have rooms with windows where you can find the works in there. So it's now getting, at first there was the big hype and the disillusionment, and now we are constructing a nice place. Yeah, according to the questions that Stevie already put up for us, which are very important questions. I think we will talk about these questions, especially, yes, about the money situation, of course, as always, the ways of presenting short films. I think that's also a link to the discussion yesterday. So there's no general thing, this is the way how to place short film in the net. It needs very different structures to find the right way. Meaning different labelizations, different ways to make it possible for the audience to trust you, to find spaces to trust. And then also marketing structure. So we have plenty of questions. Yeah, we are curious to find courageous and innovative solutions for all of us. So now I quickly present the panel as in person, and then we will do the things they are working for. Because I would like to have it not a very formal structure that everybody is presented yet, and as soon as we start with the presentations, everybody can ask questions, and also I will invite you quite early to ask. And especially one important thing is that if you don't understand something, language, topics, whatever, then you can immediately ask. And also if you want to ask in German, it's also no problem, I will translate it. So there shouldn't be any obstacle for getting together. So, yeah, I start with our host. Stephanie Reis, she already a little bit what she is doing. I start a little bit with her background. She has a diploma in cultural studies with a special focus on film and philosophy. Then also worked for the Stockholm Film Festival, the Media Desk Hamburg, and she's also producing a feature-length documentary, I didn't know. And since 3 years she's working for the short film agency in Hamburg at the sales department. And you were presented. There's a new compilation she did about back to politics. But she will and she's a curator, and she curated the Focus on Sweden program at the festival. Next, we just moved a bit towards the Next to her is Gary Weber from Sixpack Film in Vienna. He studied history, geography, philosophy, another philosophy, and film history. He is a founding member of Projektor, Diskussionsforum Film und Neue Medien, and in this function he was a co-organizer of the International Symposium on Film Subject Theory. Since 1997, he has been working for Sixpack Film, in the distribution of Austrian documentaries, short films and experimental film. He also works as a curator and publisher, and Six Big Film has a couple of films at the festival, I think, and Gary is a jury member of the German competition. So next to me is Maxime Lacour. He's the managing director of Univers Ciné and the founder and treasurer of EuroVOD. He studied film directing and business at made business school in Brussels, so it's a great combination for your work. He was a production designer and assistant director on different long feature and documentary productions. And he also coordinated an association of documentary producers in Belgium. Since May 2009, he has developed Univers Ciné as an initiative of Belgian producers and distributors. So he will talk more about that later. And next to him is Andy Green from Distrify, based in Edinburgh or Glasgow or whatever, in the internet. He has more than 10 years experience as a film producer and an editor, including a strong background in the advertising industry, several Cannes Media Lion campaigns, and edited scores of trailers for documentary and fiction film markets. In 2011, so brand new, he launches Distrify with co-founder Peter Gerard, and he's the marketing and sales director. And over there is Stephanie Lauke. Some of you, I think, followed the discussion yesterday. She hosted it yesterday. She's a media theoretician and research associate at the Academy of Media Arts in Cologne. She studied media studies, also philosophy and art history in Germany and Great Britain, and finished her studies 2009 in Hamburg by writing on documentaries on media art for cinema and television. And now she is working on her doctoral thesis, where she examines new approaches in documenting and translating video installations for mass media and online environments. She is also a member of the artist group Kamerakartell, placed between film and art, and she was, still is, engaged in several festivals. So, this was the whole presentation, and now we start again. Now we go into the detail. So we plan to start with the real world, as you pointed it out. So Stephanie and Gary coming from the real world, from the the distribution, but being courageous and open enough to try to find new ways. So I asked them shortly to present their company, and then to tell us a little bit about the experiences they already have done with their opening up for the internet, for the short films in the internet, about the positive and the negative things, but also I think we will quickly see that it's really important to find individual ways for every film.